I closed a 6K USD deal, 10% commissions yesterday, and I still feel like I don't have the hang of things when it comes to sales. What I did well was I held conviction. The discovery had good questions. I went deep. I got the pain. I got the commitment to change. They were problem aware for sure. They were definitely future solution aware. One thing I could have done better would have been putting the consequence onto the what happens if nothing changes. I did pre-handle the other options because with my offer, it's not a return on investment. Hence, I need to be digging fairly deep into emotional components and the I would say just the intent of becoming that better version of themselves, which is a identity shift. That's one thing I could have done better in. One thing, just thinking about it, was shifting belief systems. I feel like, yeah, they had the commitment, but also acknowledging that it's not going to be easy. I think open to just taking more of an uncomfortable, be open to being uncomfortable, to making sure that they can get the outcome. So even just talking like this, speaking on the fly, I really struggle. But I feel like this is going to be really helpful for me moving forward because I still need to do more of this. I just did a previous Loom recording and I figured out what I'm doing wrong in life. But it could also be something I'm doing right. What the reason why I haven't got to where I want to yet when it comes to financial goals, like even past 10K, is I'm doing too much. Like too much. I copied my transcript from the Loom I did a couple of minutes ago, and right off the bat, it just obliterated that I just had too much things going on when it comes to trying to make a business. I was talking about too many things, and this is why I cannot focus. Now, yes, I did close, but why do I feel like I still suck? It's been 6 months of training sales, and it's definitely because I'm adding too many things and I just cannot eliminate. And I need to figure out what, what I need to sacrifice because these are now sacrifices. Because if I don't sacrifice anything, the current thing that I'm doing is sacrificing my financial goal, which is a good reframe that I could start using for people that are struggling. And the reason why I say that is because I need to start changing my internal belief patterns because somewhere in this brain of mine, I feel like I can do anything and everything all at once, which has got me to where I am today. Nothing bad about this, but right now, even in the last 6 months, I just feel very complacent and I can just push it up a notch. I would say right now, very average sales skills. I can get discovery, I can get the pain, I can future pace, I can consequence. I need to get better with limiting beliefs. What is limiting belief? A limiting belief can also be, in my opinion, something that they believe that's stopping them right now. They might not know it yet, but it's your job as a sales rep to really understand their language pattern, what they're saying, and potentially why that or what they're thinking is currently stopping them from getting to point B. For me, it's more as a language offer, making sure that what they're doing right now in terms of their decision making processes, something's wrong with that. And I feel like with a lot of these prospects that either have no money or are in college, they are not prioritizing culture and identity over what they're currently doing. They still see price as a part of their decision making that's actually limiting them from what they really want. And that's one thing I need to start banging into my head and banging into these video calls, because people want to see me, in my opinion, get over this limiting belief internally of thinking I can do everything. Because right now, my current problem is I'm doing sales, doing physio, trying to help my girlfriend with everything, trying to be a good brother, trying to be a good son, trying to be a good nephew, trying to be a good landlord, trying to be a good housemate, and failing or just meeting it at a subpar level, which shows a lot of complacency. And it also shows that I have no leadership. And when I jump onto a call, I feel like there's no conviction when it comes to speaking, because even having closed the 6K deal yesterday, in my head, I was not ready to go 3, 4 rounds of objection handling, because 2 days ago I lost a deal because I potentially could have downsold a prospect who is going overseas, but work on our side to actually acknowledge the fact that, look, potentially the full package might not make sense for you because it's too intense because you're going overseas. But do you feel like But would you feel like it would make more sense if we took some of the things out to make it less intensive? You still get started. That way, you can still have time to fit in a couple of hours at your own pace whilst you're on holiday. That way, when you come back, you're not actually coming back without any I guess information about learning the language. That's what I should have done. And that's probably what I should have done with my other video, because I started talking about even Gemini, but I don't have any, like, I don't have any information about how I'm using sales in my Gemini, which I do, I just don't have it laid out yet. So I need to get a better way to talk about that with notes. But that being said, this is way more concentrated on more mindset with sales and skill development, which is slow because of a lack of focus and intention. That's where I'm at. Close the deal, no skill. Oh, I do have skills. It's developing, maybe B grade at best, can still be done. Need to look for more offers. Let's go.